So you've been in an accident, you've gotten your car fixed, you've gotten your emergency room bills paid, but now you've got time off work and you've got injuries that you're still dealing with. What do? I'm Laura from theonelawyer.com. I've been doing this for over 15 years and I'm here to walk you through what you need to do now that you've taken care of the emergency part of your accident. This is a little bit more complex than the other parts because they are a little more concrete. This is where your injury gets more complex, and it's really important that you get the right treatment from the right doctors, because you need doctors who are willing to testify on your behalf and know how auto injury accidents work. If you have emergency room treatment and you're still seeing doctors, it's really in your best interest to contact a lawyer to make sure that you're getting the right care. But I'm going to walk you through this in case you feel like I don't want to talk to a lawyer. I'm not here to sell you on a lawyer. I'm here to help you figure out what to do. So how does the process work? The process works for the other driver that hit you. He has an automobile liability insurance policy that has capped at a certain number. In Nevada, the minimum policy is $25,000, and many drivers have the $25,000. They used to have to tell you what that was, but now they don't. That's where a lawyer comes in and a lawyer can find out. So you have to assume the other driver has a $25,000 policy. And so if your medical bills and your time off work are already over $25,000, then you can go ahead and make a demand on that other driver yourself. But the only way to find out how much insurance he has is to call a lawyer. So let's say you have resolved your medical bills from your emergency room and your health insurance has paid them. Please remember that the other driver is liable for your whole bill, not what your insurance company paid, not your copay. A lot of people make that mistake. They think, well, I only had to pay $350, so that's what they owe me. No, that is not true. They owe you whatever that medical bill was in its entirety. What about your time off work? Your time off work, they also owe you. So all of these damages are factoring into this $25,000 policy that they may have. They may have higher. That's when you need an attorney. So let's say you have missed time off work. How do you calculate that? How do you prove it? If you're a regular employee and you have a boss and you have an HR department, they can provide you with a letter that says, John Smith missed 28 hours from work. His hourly compensation is X, and so this is how much time he lost from his employment. And you can present that to the other side. Let's say that you're a more complex employee and you're a salaried employee, but you used your PTO time because you couldn't afford not to get paid. They still owe you for that too. So they owe you whatever the breakdown is for your daily rate, whether you are a contract employee, whether you are an hourly employee, or whether you are a salaried employee. Those numbers can be determined usually through your HR department, or you can calculate it by just looking at your payroll information. So that's how your time off work works. Now the issue of you're still seeing doctors. You've got an injury that is ongoing. This is where it gets more complex, and it's really important for you to get the right care, to get well, and to make your claim. Because not only do you make a claim against the other driver, you may have what's called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. What that means is on your policy, you have liability insurance, which you have to have by state law, and that covers someone you hit. Most people are familiar with collision insurance. That covers your car when your car is damaged. Then there's also underinsured motorist coverage. In Nevada, you have to specifically reject that. That means they have to give you a form, even online, and you have to sign it or sign it electronically that says you rejected it. If you didn't reject it, you have that coverage. That means if that 25 is not enough, then you can go over to your own policy and make a claim on your policy. And we urge our clients, we give free insurance reviews. If you have a question about your own insurance policy, we're here to help you and guide you through what coverages you have and make sure that your coverages are maximized and work for your budget. Sometimes some of these other coverages are not that expensive and they can really save you in this type of situation. So we've gone over your time from work. You need to keep that information or get it from your HR department. You need to keep track of all of your medical bills that are coming in and all of the doctors that you're seeing. And you need to make sure that you're seeing doctors who understand your injury is from a car accident and that they're willing to speak on your behalf if they need to, because a lot of doctors will not get involved in car accident cases. So when you go to a doctor, for your car accident, you need to make sure that you tell the doctor, this is from an accident, doctor. And some doctors will say, I'm not going to see you. So the most important takeaways here are keep track of your medical bills, get the medical care that you need, and make sure that you can maximize all the policies involved. If you have any questions about how this works in more detail, call me. You can find me at theonelawyer.com. I'm Laura. I'm here to answer any of your questions. I'm also happy to look at your insurance now before you get in an accident and before these questions arise, or explain any coverages or go over your deck page with you. We've been doing this for a long time, and we're here to help people like you.